Hello student, in the last video we have talked with you about the wave optics and I have already given you the introduction about the waves. Today I will teach you the Newton's corpuscular theory. Newton's corpuscular theory was proposed in 1678. According to this theory, the light consists the small particles, very tiny particles called corpuscles. These corpuscles are sought out by the luminous object at a great speed, nearly 3 lakh kilometer per second, whether the luminous object is a matchstick, burning matchstick, or a brilliant sun. According to the Newton's corpuscular theory, he applied the first law of motion. Already you know the first law of motion. Each corpuscles travel in a straight line unless an external agent disturb it. The Newton's corpuscular theory could successfully explain the reflection and the refraction. Snell's law. According to the Newton's corpuscular theory, when these corpuscles strike on the surface, suppose they strike, these corpuscles strike on the surface. The surface is the reflecting surface. It get bounce off. Similar, the ball get bounce back when a strike against the wall. Corpuscle theory successfully explain the Snell's of the law of refraction. Suppose here this is the AB, is the interface of the two medium, air and water. When this corpuscle travel with the speed of light c, strike on the interface of the two medium. According to this theory, the medium attract the corpuscle toward it and allow them to penetrate the medium and enter into it. While it strike on the interface, according to this theory, these corpuscles partly reflect and partly allowed to enter into the medium. Theoretically, Newton's also proved that the speed of light in the medium is greater than the speed of light in air or vacuum. When the particle strike on the interface, suppose that the light is coming from the rear medium and strike on the interface, this particle, this is an attraction normal to the surface. Normal to the surface. The component of the light normal to the surface is increases in the other medium and the horizontal component remains same. you can see here the C and V is the velocity of light in the water medium, C is the velocity of light in the intermedium, I is the angle of incident, R is the angle of refraction. So the normal component is the C sin I and the normal component is V sin R. So according to this, C sin I equal to V sin R, or C by V equal to sin R by sin I equal to 1 upon A mu W, that is the refractive index of the water medium with respect to air. Or V by C equal to sin I by sin R equal to A mu W. A mu W is greater than 1, इसलिए V is greater than C. That means the velocity of light in the medium greater than the velocity of light in air or the vacuum. But in actually it is contrary to the fact, because by the many experiments it proved that the velocity of light in the denser medium is much smaller, that is the lower than the velocity of light in air or vacuum. In other words, the velocity of light in rare medium is more than the velocity of light in the denser medium. This is the Newton's corpuscular theory. He successfully explained the law of reflection and the law of refraction, but unable to explain the other phenomena of light like diffraction, polarization, interference, etc., because he assumed the velocity of light in the denser medium is more than the velocity of light in air medium. Next, in the next video, we will talk about the Huygens principle. Thanks.